So, from the other perspective, so I think I agree that people need to be able to advocate for themselves and speak up. And, we should be having conversations in the most important place, which one of the most important places is about your health. So, on the other side of it, whether it's a hospital, a pharma, medical device, whatever it may be, on the other side of the providers who are helping, what could they maybe learn or understand about this idea with health equity and where people live or their age or gender or ethnicity shouldn't impact their quality of care? What pieces should they take away from this, and steps should they take?
That's a great question. I think being open to having the conversation, it goes back to people with lived experience. So again, you're speaking about industries and organizations, but they're made up of people, right? And so those people should just be more cognizant that there are other people with differing opinions and diverse outlooks and approaches to how healthcare could be implemented, and opening doors for people. Because yes, it's one thing to say people by themselves should, step up and ask questions and all that sort of thing, but to whom? Who are they asking the questions to? How do they know where to go to be heard? And so I think the onus is on the industry, the healthcare industry, the data providers. It's on them to open the door so that communities and people are welcomed and feel like they have a voice in deciding their healthcare or the healthcare policy. So the thing that I think that those organizations can do is to um, be more intentional about actually, like, not just checking off a box, but actually bringing people in across diverse communities. And one thing I want to be really really clear on too, a lot of times we think of talking to communities, sometimes it is seen as almost charitable, as this, like, well, we should be talking to, homeless people and poor people. And I mean, it just really devolves into this not very helpful dialogue, where you really should be elevating people across all walks of life, no matter whether they live wherever they live, rural, city, whatever age. If you're talking about the care for children and infants, if you're talking about the care for elderly, whomever you are, wherever you are in the country, you should not expect to have a lesser case, or lesser care in our healthcare system. And so, if that's the case, then what do our organizations do to make sure that that's the case, that happens?